Nothing but old 45s.
Welcome to a special edition of Nothing But Old 45s that celebrates Memorial Day. But I think the music you're hearing right now is all wrong. We need something a little bit more patriotic. That's much better. Now, on this Memorial Day special, I'll be playing hit songs that have a patriotic theme to them. So let's run Old Glory up the flagpole, break out the red, white, and blue colors, and remember our veterans on this Memorial Day weekend. Let's kick it off with the godfather of soul. James Brown has something to say about America.
Talking about me leaving America, you got to be crazy. Man, I like all the nice things, Jack. Continental suits and things. Look at him. Now, I'm sorry for the man who don't love this land. Now, black and white, they may fight. But if the enemy come, we'll get together and run them out of sight. Now, look at him. The sun don't come out in rainy weather. But when you boil it down, they are still together. Now let's not overlook the fact that we're still in reach. You got a chance to make it, and you got a freedom of speech. Say what you wanna, tell them how you feel. There may be a lot of places that you'd like to go. But believe me, if you get an education, you can't blow. You can't hardly blow. Now dig this. Now you tell me if I'm wrong. America is still the best country, and that's without a doubt. America is still the best country without a doubt. And if anybody says it ain't, you just try to put them out. They ain't going nowhere. You got a good fight. When I told you one time that I was a shoe shine boy, every word I said, I meant. But name me any other country you can start as a shoe shine boy and shake hands with the president. It ain't gonna happen. You got to have that royal blood to make it. And I ain't got nothing royal but me. So, I can't take the chances. I'm gonna stay home. Now look at him. I got a brand new jet when I need to move. A soul brother made it. Now ain't that a groove? So look at him. Brothers and sisters and friends, dig this. So quit your dreaming all night. Stop pitying yourself and get up and fight. Don't give out. You might give up, but don't give out. If you give out, don't give up. Just don't quit going. I mean, keep it moving, you know. Because if you stop, the ball quit rolling. Now, we got tours that carry us from Florida to Rome. But you know, it's one thing we'll never forget. America's still our home. Hit it, band!
Anywhere on the transcontinental
Living in America. How do you feel, James Brown?
I feel good.
That was a twin spin of James Brown. I thought would be an interesting way to kick off this Memorial Day special. That was James Brown and his 1986 number 4 hit, Living in America. The song was actually written for the hit motion picture Rocky IV and was performed just before Apollo Creed entered the ring to fight Rocky Balboa for the heavyweight title. I opened the set with James Brown's 1968 patriotic song called America Is My Home. It was actually meant to be his response to the criticism of the Vietnam War by black leaders at the time, and James Brown spoke the words instead of singing them. It landed at number 13 on the Billboard R&B chart, but didn't do so hot on the top 40 charts, with most music programmers choosing not to air the song.
Nothing but old 45s.
Why don't we continue our Memorial Day special with a couple of toe tappers? Here's one from Linda Ronstadt, and then we'll hear from Jay and the Americans on this Memorial Day special on Nothing But Old 45.
Would a guy like me start with nothing and then
Only in America. That was Jay and the Americans and their 1963 hit, Only in America. The song wasn't a big hit for the New York City vocal group, only hitting number 25 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. But it was already a very familiar song because it was one of the songs from the hit Broadway musical and movie West Side Story. Up to set with Linda Ronstadt and her 1978 number 16 hit, Back in the USA. The song was actually a cover version of a song Chuck Berry wrote back in 1959. His version didn't do very well on the charts, but Linda Ronstadt's version was one of her biggest hits.
WTBR.
Join us up on Facebook. Just search for Nothing But Old 45s.
At the beginning of this Memorial Day special, I said that a lot of songs about America were written and recorded by country music artists. Well, here's a good example of that with a hit song from the Charlie Daniels Band on this Memorial Day special on Nothing But Old 45.
Well, the eagle's been flying slow and the flag's been flying low, and a lot of people saying that America's fixing to fall. But speaking just for me and some people from Tennessee, we got a thing or two to tell you all. This lady may have stumbled, but she ain't never failed. And if the Russians don't believe that, they can all go straight to hell. We're gonna put her feet back on the paths of righteousness, and then God bless America again. And you never did think that it ever would happen again in America, did you? You never did think that we'd ever get together again. We're damn sure food you. We're walking real proud and we're talking real loud again. In America, you never did think that it ever would have happened again. From the Sound up in Long Island out to San Francisco Bay, and everything is in between them is our home. And we may have done a little bit of fighting amongst ourselves, but you outside people best leave us alone. Cause we'll all stick together, and you can take that to the bank. That's the cowboys and the hippies and the rebels and the Yanks. You just go and lay your hand on a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, and I think you're gonna finally understand. And you never did think that it ever would have happened again in America, did you? You never did think that we'd ever get together again. And we damn sure fooled you. We're walking real proud and we're talking real loud again. In America, you never did think that it ever would have happened again. You never did think that it ever would have happened again. We've been traveling far without a home, but not without a star. Free, only want to be free. We're huddled close and hang on to a dream. On the boats and on the planes, they're coming to America, never looking back again. They're coming to America, home. Don't it seem so far away? We're traveling light today, in the eye of the storm, in the eye of the storm. Home to a new and a shiny place. Make our bed and we'll say our grace. Freedom's light burning warm. Freedom's light burning warm. Everywhere around the world, they're coming to America. Every time that flag's unfurled, they're coming to America. Got a dream to take them there. They're coming to America. Got a dream they come to share. They're coming to America. They're coming to America. They're coming to America. They're coming to America. They're coming to America today. 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 My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty. Of thee I sing, of thee I sing today. Today. Today.
That is Neil Diamond, and a huge hit for him in 1981, America. The song landed at a solid number 8 for him and has become one of his signature songs he often performs during live performances. Now, I was at one such show, and the audience was awash with cigarette lighters and cell phone flashlights as he sang the very emotional song with a giant American flag in the background. Something you never forget. I opened the set with a very different song from the Charlie Daniels Band and their 1980 number 11 hit, In America. The song was written by Charlie Daniels in reaction to a lot of issues facing Americans in the mid to late 70s, including the Iran hostage crisis.
Nothing but 45.
Well, I have time for a couple more records on this Memorial Day special, so how about some John Cougar Mellencamp on this edition of Nothing But Old 45.
Come from the cities and they come from the smaller towns. Beat up cars with guitars and drummers go crack, boom, bam. R-O-C-K in the USA. R-O-C-K in the USA. R-O-C-K in the USA. Yeah, yeah. Rockin' in the USA. But I said goodbye to the family, said goodbye to the friends. With the pop names in their heads and very little money in their hands. Some are black and some are white, and they ain't too proud to sleep on the floor tonight. The blind faith in Jesus.
If everybody had an ocean across the USA, then everybody'd be served like California. You'd see them wearing their baggies, Warachi sandals too, a bushy blonde hairdo, serving USA. You'll catch them surfing at Ventura County line, Santa Cruz and Australia's Caribbean, all over Manhattan, and down Doheny Way. Everybody's gone surfing USA. We'll all be planning out a route we're gonna take real soon. We're waxing down our surfboard, we can't wait for June. We'll all be gone for the summer, we're on safari to stay. Tell the teacher we're surfing USA. Hangar Keys and Swan, Pacific Palisades, San Onofre and Sun, Redondo Beach, LA, all over La Jolla, at Waimea Bay. Everybody's gone surfing USA.
There's a couple of records that deal with the USA and what we do here. That, of course, the Beach Boys and the story about Surfin' USA, which was one of the first hits that the California group had back in 1963 when it peaked at number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. The Beach Boys hit it big with their songs about surfing, hot cars, girls on the beach, and generally a lot of things popular in the good old USA at the time. And they're still popular. I opened the set with a rocker from John Cougar Mellencamp and his big number 2 1986 hit, R.O.C.K. in the USA. Hey, rock and roll was born in the USA back in the 1950s, right? And that song was a real tribute to rock and roll hits of the 60s and even the 50s, which influenced John Cougar Mellencamp. Hit it, boys! Yeah, you gotta have some John Philip Sousa on Memorial Day weekend, right? We're about halfway through this special Memorial Day edition of Nothing But Old 45s. On the other side of the break, we will have our instrumental set coming up. Stick around.
In one way or another, every American citizen is impacted by the work of the American Legion. We support a strong national defense, promote the Constitution, and believe in our veterans, our communities, and our future. The American Legion reaches out to families of active duty personnel, honors those who paid the ultimate price, assists our wounded veterans, and helps protect the lives and missions of our service members, which ultimately protects our way of life. Now, more than ever, America needs the American Legion. And to fulfill our many missions, we need the support of all Americans. When you make a donation or purchase an American-made flag from us, your support enables us to provide valuable services to veterans, their families, and their communities. And if you're a wartime veteran, currently serving in the armed forces, or were federally activated during a war era as a member of the National Guard or the Reserves, the American Legion invites you to join our ranks and make the largest veterans service organization an even more powerful defender of all veterans' rights and benefits in Washington, D.C. Give back to those who have given so much to secure our freedom. Join our mission today by supporting the American Legion, serving veterans, serving America.
WTBR.
Nothing but old 45s.
Blue, navy blue, I'm as blue as I can be. 'Cause my steady boy said ship ahoy and joined the Navy. Shut up. He said he wanted to settle down and let me be his girl. But first he had to do a little traveling around to see the whole wide world. That's why I'm blue, navy blue. I'm as blue as I can be. 'Cause my steady boy said ship ahoy and joined the Navy. Shut up. I got a letter yesterday from Tokyo and a souvenir. A walkie-talkie wind up little China doll that says wish you were here. Blue, navy blue, I'm as blue as I can be. 'Cause my steady boy says ship ahoy and joined the Navy. Shut up. He's coming home to see me on a weekend pass, a 48-hour day. And but he's sailing on, just better get here fast. 'Cause I can hardly wait till then. I'm blue, navy blue, I'm as blue as I can be. 'Cause my steady boy said ship ahoy and joined the Navy.
In 43 they put to sea 13 men and Kennedy aboard the PT-109 to fight the brazen enemy. And off the Isle of Olasana in the strait beyond Nauru, a Jap destroyer in the night cut the 109 in two. Smoke and fire upon the sea, everywhere they looked was the enemy. The heathen gods of old Japan, yeah, they thought they had the best of a mighty good man. And on the coast of Kilimanjaro, looking through his telescope, Australian Evans saw the battle, for the crew had little hope. 2 were dead, some were wounded, all were clinging to the bow, fighting fire and fighting water, trying to save their lives somehow. Smoke and fire upon the sea, everywhere they looked was the enemy. The heathen gods of old Japan, yeah, they thought they had the best of a mighty good man. MacMahon, the Irishman, was burned so badly he couldn't swim. Leave me here, go on, he said, 'cause if you don't, we'll all be dead. The PT skipper couldn't leave him, a man to die alone at sea. And with a strap between his teeth, he towed the Irishman to the sea. Smoke and fire upon the sea, everywhere they looked was the enemy. The heathen gods of Oh, Japan, yeah, they thought they had the best of a mighty good man. He led his men through waters dark, rocky reefs and hungry sharks, braved the enemy's bayonets, a 38 hung round his neck. 4 more days and 4 more nights, a rescue boat pulled into sight. The BT-109 was gone, but Kennedy and his crew lived on. Now who could guess, or who could possibly know, that this same man named Kennedy would be the leader of the nation, be the one to take command. The PT-109 was gone, but Kennedy lived to fight again. Smoke and fire upon the sea, everywhere they looked was the enemy, but JFK and his crew lived on, which proves it's hard to get the best of a man named John. Big John.
That's Jimmy Dean and his tribute song to John F. Kennedy, PT-109. The song hit number 8 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart in April of 1962 and was the story of the sinking of President Kennedy's torpedo boat in the Pacific in August of 1943. I'll finish that with the story of a girl whose boyfriend said, "Ship ahoy," and joined the U.S. Navy to see the world. You heard Navy Blue by Diane Renee, which hit number 6 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart in 1964.
Nothing but old 45's instrumental hits.
On this instrumental portion of the show, I thought I would salute the 4 U.S. military branches with their theme songs. So here they are. Well, there you go, the theme songs of the 4 U.S. branches of the military. And here's a little history behind those songs. Now, you just heard the Marine Hymn, the official song of the United States Marine Corps, and the oldest song of the United States Armed Forces, dating all the way back to 1867. Before that was the official song of the U.S. Army, typically called the Army Song, adapted from an older song called the U.S. Field Artillery March, that dated back to 1917. Before that was the Air Force theme song, which dates back to Army Air Corps days back in 1938. When the Air Force became a separate service in 1947, the song went with them. And I opened the set with Anchors Aweigh, the fight song of the United States Naval Academy and the official song of the U.S. Navy. The song dates all the way back to 1907 when it was composed as a football march.
Nothing but old 45s.
WTBR.
Why don't we take a Memorial Day tour of the United States with Johnny Cash and finish up in the Rocky Mountains of Colorado.
I was toting my pack along the dusty Winnemucca Road when along came a semi with a high and canvas-covered load. If you're going to Winnemucca Mac with me, you can ride. And so I climbed into the cab and then I settled down inside. He asked me if I'd seen a road with so much dust and sand, and I said, listen, I've traveled every road in this here land. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Across the deserts bare, man. I breathe the mountain air, man. Of travel I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. I've been to Reno, Chicago, Fargo, Minnesota, Buffalo, Toronto, Winslow, Sarasota, Wichita, Tulsa, Ottawa, Oklahoma, Tampa, Panama, Mattawa, La Paloma, Bangor, Baltimore, Salvador, Amarillo, Tocopilla, Barranquilla, and Padilla. I'm a killer. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Across the deserts bare, man. I breathe the mountain air, man. Of travel I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. I've been to Boston, Charleston, Dayton, Louisiana, Washington, Houston, Kingston, Texarkana, Monterey, Faraday, Santa Fe, Tallapoosa, Glen Rock, Black Rock, Little Rock, Oskaloosa, Tennessee, Chicopee, Spirit Lake, Grand Lake, Devil's Lake, Crater Lake, Beach Lake. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Across the deserts bare, man. I breathe the mountain air, man. Of travel I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. I've been to Louisville, Nashville, Knoxville, Omaha, Shefferville, Jacksonville, Waterville, Costa Rica, Pittsfield, Springfield, Bakersfield, Shreveport, Hackensack, Cadillac, Fond du Lac, Davenport, Idaho, Jellicoe, Argentina, Diamantina, Pasadena, Catalina, see what I mean? I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Across the deserts bare, man. I breathe the mountain air, man. I've traveled, I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. I've been to Pittsburgh, Parkersburg, Gravelburg, Colorado, Ellensburg, Rexburg, Vicksburg, El Dorado, Larimore, Atmore, Haverstraw, Chattanooga, Chastity, Nebraska, Alaska, Opelika, Baraboo, Waterloo, Kalamazoo, Kansas City, Sioux City, Cedar City, Dodge City. What a pity. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Across the deserts bare, man. I breathe the mountain air, man. I've traveled, I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. I've been everywhere.
He was born in the summer of his 27th year, coming home to a place he'd never been before. He left yesterday behind him. You might say he was born again. You might say he found the key for every door. When he first came to the mountains, his life was far away, on the road, hanging by a song. But the string's already broken, and he doesn't really care. It keeps changing fast, and it don't last for long. But the Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. Shadow from the starlight is softer than a lullaby. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. He climbed Cathedral Mountains, he saw silver clouds below. He saw everything as far as you can see. And they say that he got crazy once and he tried to touch the sun, and he lost a friend but kept a memory. Now he walks in quiet solitude, the forests and the streams, seeking grace in every step he takes. His side is turned inside himself to try and understand the serenity of a clear blue mountain lake. In the Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. Talk to God and listen to the casual reply. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. Now his life is full of wonder, but his heart still knows some fear of a simple thing he cannot comprehend. While they try to tear the mountains down to bring in a couple more people, more scars upon the land. In the Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. I know he'd be a poorer man if he never saw an eagle fly. Rocky Mountain High, Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. Friends around the campfire and everybody's high. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. Rocky Mountain Rocky Mountain High, Rocky Mountain High.
A musical tour of the United States ending up in the beautiful Rocky Mountains of Colorado. Rocky Mountain High was a big hit for John Denver back in 1973, landing at number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart for the New Mexico singer-songwriter. In fact, the song is one of 2 official state songs of Colorado. I opened our tour of the United States with Johnny Cash and a song he recorded back in 1996, I've Been Everywhere. Ironically, it was never a hit.
Nothing but old 45s.
At the beginning of this special Memorial Day edition of Nothing But Old 45s, I mentioned that a lot of songs about America came from country music artists. Well, here's a good example. Here's Brooks and Dunn.
Sun coming up over New York City. School bus driver in a traffic jam. Staring at the faces in a rearview mirror. Looking at the promise of the promised plan. One kid dreams of fame and fortune. One kid helps pay the rent. One could end up going to prison. One just might be president. everything. She came out here to be an actress. He was a singer in a band. They just might go back to Oklahoma and talk about the stars they could have been. Only in America, dreaming in red, white, and blue. Only in America.
Fighting soldiers from the sky, fearless men who jump and die, men who mean just what they say, the brave men of the Green Beret, silver wings upon their chest. These are men, America's best. 100 men will test today, but only 3 win the Green Beret. Trained to live off nature's land, trained in combat hand to hand, men who fight by night and day, courage take from the Green Beret, silver wings upon their chest. These are men, America's best. 100 men will test today, but only 3 win the Green Beret. Back at home, a young wife waits. Her Green Beret has met his fate. He has died for those oppressed, leaving her this last request. Put silver wings on my son's chest. Make him one of America's best. He'll be a man they'll test one day. Have him win the Green Beret.
That was Staff Sergeant Barry Sadler and his #1 hit from 1966, The Ballad of the Green Berets. The song told the story of the U.S. Army Special Force Unit that was formed in 1952 and continues active today. Sergeant Barry Sadler was a member of the Green Berets and served in Vietnam. I opened the set with a top 40 hit by country artist Brooks and Dunn from 2001, Only in America. The song was a huge hit on the country music charts, but only hit number 33 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. We're just about out of time on this special Memorial Day edition of Nothing But Old 45s. I hope you enjoyed the songs on this special edition. I'm going to finish now with Lee Greenwood and his hit record from both 1991 and 2001, God Bless the USA.
worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA, well, there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Nothing but old 45s, classic rock hits.
Welcome to Nothing But Old 45s, featuring classic rock hits you'll be sure to remember. I'm Larry Kratka, and I'll be playing some rock songs you would probably hear on underground FM stations back in the late 60s, throughout the 70s, and even the 1980s. Now, many of the songs you'll hear were pretty big hits for some well-known groups, but you'll also be hearing a lot of rock songs that were not big hits at all. So turn up the volume, because here comes the next edition of Nothing But Old 45's Classic Rock Hits. 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 Buckle up, gang. Here we go. Another classic rock hit show from Nothing But Old 45s. That, of course, Quiet Riot. And their number 31 1984 hit, Mental Health. Well, wait a minute. You probably know it better as Bang Your Head, but the actual name of the song was Mental Health, which was from their Mental Health album, a huge seller for Quiet Riot. I had the pleasure of working with Quiet Riot when I was working at an FM station in Idaho, of all places. And if I can find the photo of me and the group, I'll post it on the Nothing But Old 45's Facebook page. I'll open us up with Stranglehold from Ted Nugent from 1975. The song is not sung by Ted Nugent, but by a guy named Derek St. Holmes. However, the guy singing the words, "Sometimes You Want to Get Higher," toward the end of the song was Ted Nugent. Of course, the guitar work is all his doing, and in fact, the magazine Guitar World ranks Stranglehold as the 31st greatest guitar solo of all times.
WTBR.
Here's another classic rock hit from Nothing But Old 45s.
One pill makes you larger and one pill makes you small, and the ones that mother gives you don't do anything at all. Go ask Alice when she's 10 feet tall. And if you go chasing rabbits and you know you're going to fall, tell 'em a hookah smoking caterpillar has given you the call. Call Alice when she was just small. When the man on the chessboard get up and tell you where to go, and you've just had some kind of mushroom and your mind is moving low, go ask Alice, I think she'll know. When logic and proportion have fallen sloppy dead, and the white knight is talking backwards, and the red queen's off with her head, remember what the Dormouse said. Feed your head, feed your
Taking my time, choosing my line, trying to decide what to do. Looks like my style, I don't wanna get off. Got myself hung up on you. Seems to me you don't wanna talk about it. Seems to me you just turn your pretty head and walk away. Places I've known, things that I'm growing, won't taste the same without you. I got myself in the worst mess I've been, and I find myself starting to doubt you. Seems to me, dark all night, here comes the morning. Seems to me, you just forget what you said every day.
me you don't wanna talk about it. Seems to me you just turn your pretty head and walk away. I got to cool myself down, stomping around, thinking some words I can't name ya. Meet you halfway, got nothing to say. Still, I don't suppose I can blame ya. Seems to me you don't wanna talk about it. Seems to me you just turn your pretty head and walk away. Walk away.
There's a familiar rock hit from the James Gang called Walk Away. It wasn't a huge hit for the Cleveland, Ohio band back in 1972, but it was one of two that they had. The other hit was Funk Number 49. Joe Walsh provided vocals and guitar work for the James Gang before he joined the Eagles in 1975. I opened the set with the Jefferson Airplane and the song that made the San Francisco band a household word back in 1967. White Rabbit was a number 8 hit for the Jefferson Airplane, and the strong vocal talents of Grace Slick put the band on the musical map. Grace Slick also wrote the song, and the song is considered one of the greatest songs of all times by several publications.
WTBR.
Here's a Nothing But Old 45's rocker on Classic Rock Hits.
Now, here's a classic rock hit you may not have heard in quite a while, but hopefully you'll remember it once you hear it. How about some Savoy Brown and something they did back in 1971? Gotta Tell Mama.
I quit my job, ain't got no money. Seems I have to leave this town. Pack my bag, run to the station, board the train that's eastward bound. Tell mama and all the folks back home. Sometimes a man just feels he's got to make it alone. Tell mama why I'm leaving so soon. Because this life I lead has got me sick through and through. Nothing to do. That's why I have to go. Seems no use in hanging around. I can't stop now. The ticket's in my hand. Board the train, eastward bound. Tell mama and all the folks back home. Sometimes a man just feels he's got to make it alone. Tell mama why I'm leaving so soon. Because this life I lead has got me sick through and through.
There's a couple of bands from the UK that gained fame with their blues rock sound. That, of course, Foghat. And their 1976 hit, Slow Ride. Foghat got together in England in the early 1970s and actually are considered one of the best rock bands of the 1970s. I opened the set with a song not heard on radio much anymore, but back in 1971, a British blues rock band called Savoy Brown got a lot of FM airplay in the United States with their song, Tell Mama. Savoy Brown is still around, but with different members, of course, and they're keeping their blues rock sound alive for all of us to enjoy. Well, I'm going to take a short break. I need a beverage of some sort, maybe a cup of coffee. On the other side of the break, which is going to be a classic rock hits comedy track, by the way. We're going to play more good tunes that you're going to want to turn up the volume for. So stick around. We'll be right back on Classic Rock Hits.
Nothing but old 45's laugh track.
Hey, Jack's Liquor Store.
Is Jack's Liquor Store?
That's right, pal.
Yeah, you guys deliver?
We deliver.
You got any tequila?
We have tequila.
Tequila.
Yeah.
You got any quarts?
Quarts. We have quarts.
I don't want any quarts.
All right, how much do you want?
I want fifths.
You want fifths, all right.
4 fifths.
4 fifths tequila?
4 fifths tequila?
Yeah.
What do we got so far?
We got 4 fifths tequila.
Better make that 5.
5 fifths tequila.
5 fifths tequila?
Got that?
You got scotch?
We have scotch.
What do you got any cinnamon?
I beg your pardon?
4 fifths of scotch.
Hello.
So is this
Four
Jack's Liquor Store?
That's right, pal.
You listed in the yellow pages?
Yes, we are listed in the yellow pages.
How come you're listed in taxidermy?
That's impossible.
What? I'm sorry. It was what?
It's impossible.
Oh, I must have a couple of pages missing in my phone book. What do we got so far?
5 fifths tequila, 5 fifths of scotch.
You got any beer?
We have beer.
All right, okay.
We have 16-ounce cans and 12-ounce cans.
Okay.
Well, how much do you want?
This 2 cases.
2 cases. All right, I've got that down. All right.
Don't send any vermouth.
All right, I won't send any vermouth.
That makes my wife sick. She's out of town, but I do it just in her memory.
All right, okay. We have 5 fifths tequila, 5 fifths of scotch, and 2 cases of beer, 1 case of 16-ounce cans.
You just bring that right on up then, huh?
All right, where do you want me to deliver it?
Up to my house.
Where do you live?
Up on the north side.
On the north side?
Yeah.
Whereabouts on the north side?
Up there by the Japanese amusement park.
The Japanese amusement park.
Bambi the deer plays there.
Is that right?
Where Bambi goes, nothing grows.
Right.
You still there?
I'm here. All right, don't you have any address, any numbers or anything like that?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Let's see.
All right.
5. 2. Well, that's not my address. That's my order.
That's the order. Yeah, that's what I thought.
You can. I'll turn a big red light on. You can't miss it.
Red light on. Okay.
There's a big statue of a brindle Great Dane dog out front.
You're not going to bite, is he?
No, he's just a statue.
Just a statue. Okay. We got 5 fifths tequila, 5 fifths of scotch, 2 cases of beer, 1 case of 16-ounce cans.
No vermouth.
No vermouth. I wouldn't send vermouth. And 1 case. That's quite an order. Are you having a party?
Huh?
Are you having a party?
No, I'm just trying to work up the nerve to go to confession.
WTBR.
Here's a Nothing But Old 45's rocker on Classic Rock Hits.
Standing in the rain with his head hung low, couldn't get a ticket, it was a sold-out show. Heard the roar of the crowd, he could picture the scene, put his ear to the wall, then like a distant scream, he heard one guitar. The very next
was a classic rock hit from a band from Scotland, Nazareth, and their number 8 hit from 1976, Love Hurts. Now, here's something you may not know. Love Hurts was originally recorded by the Everly Brothers back in 1960. Totally different version. Here's what the original version sounded like.
Love hurts, love scars, love wounds, and marks.
Well, that's what the Everly Brothers version sounded like, and it was never a hit, nothing more than an album track. I opened the set with Foreigner and their number 26 hit from 1982, Jukebox Hero. The song was originally a track on Foreigner's 1981 album, 4, but it became popular with FM rock stations, so much so that Jukebox Hero became a mainstream rock hit first, then landed at number 26 on the Billboard Hot 100 Singles Record Chart in early 1982.
WTBR.
Here's one to rock your butt off on Classic Rock Hits.
We were beating the odds again.
I'm a fan of southern rock bands, and there's two of the best. That was the Ozark Mountain Daredevils and their number 25 hit from 1974, If You Want to Get to Heaven. The Ozark Mountain Daredevils were from Springfield, Missouri. And while they had only 2 top 40 hit records, they had a lot more best-selling albums. I opened the set with Beating the Odds from Molly Hatchet, a southern rock band that is not widely heard on radio anymore, but for true southern rock fans, you know who they are. The song was the title track to the album of the same name. Molly Hatchet hails from Jacksonville, Florida, and continues to perform to this day.
WTBR.
Here's a rock classic from the 80s on Nothing But Old 45s.
For breakfast, I don't want no coffee or tea. Just me and my good buddy Wiser. That's all I ever need, 'cause I drink alone. Yeah, with nobody else. Yeah, you know when I drink alone, I prefer to be by myself. Yeah, the other night I woke from a terrible dream, so I called up my pal Jack Daniels and his partner Jimmy Beam, and we drank alone. Yeah, with nobody else. Yeah, you know when I drink alone, I prefer to be by myself. Stayed home instead. Just me and my pal Johnny Walker and his brothers Blackie and Red, and we drank alone. Yeah, with nobody else. Yeah, you know when I drink alone, I prefer to be by myself. Makes me feel oh so bad. The only one who'll hang out with me is my dear old granddad, and we drink alone. Yeah, with nobody else. Yeah, you know when I drink alone, I prefer to be by myself. Yeah, you know when I drink alone, I prefer to be by myself.
That is Kansas and their number 28 Billboard Hot 100 singles hit from late 1977, The Point of No Return. Now, back in 1977, FM rock stations and top 40 radio stations discovered Kansas, but for some reason the band didn't really fall into any particular category. Were they hard rock or not? Well, it didn't matter. Kansas appealed to a wide audience and sold a lot of records and performed to sold-out stadiums and arenas all over the world. I opened the set with a song you may remember, I Drink Alone, from George Thorogood and the Destroyers. The song became a favorite of rock radio stations back in 1985 when it was included on George Thorogood's album Maverick. George Thorogood has released over 20 albums since 1977. And George Thorogood and his band, The Destroyers, continue to be on tour to this day. Well, that wraps it up for this edition of Nothing But Old 45's Classic Rock Hits. Hope you had a good time and turned up the volume a little bit. After all, you deserve it. I'm Larry Kratka, your host. Take care. Give us a like on Facebook if you would, please. Talk to you next time.